Hello YouTube, this is One-Legged Prepper, and I wanted to speak to you on preparedness and why be prepared. If you haven't realized, I spend part of my day in a wheelchair. I do have a prosthetic, so I'm able to walk, but I'm dealing with severe balance issues. So I wanted to talk to you on preparedness. I had just watched a video on Hurricane Katrina, and man, if you were poor or you had a disability, the situation was so desperate for those people that they literally got left behind. It was that much of a foobar. And instead of blaming so-and-so, this is that and the other thing, I'm doing this video so that we can prepare, and especially for those with disabilities. So I have a long laundry list of things, and this is not a box check thing either, like Bear Independent likes to say. It's not about checking boxes. It's about getting out there and actually using your equipment and understanding how it works and having a plan to get your stuff in and out of the house as soon as possible. Alright, without further ado, here we go. After disaster, you may be on your own for hours, days, or even a week. So the first thing you should do is have a family meeting and have a plan if you're at home, at school, at work. If you have a broken home scenario like mine, my ex-wife unfortunately believes that if there's a disaster, the government's going to take care of you. Ever hear of Hurricane Katrina? Yeah. And then what to do if a situation happens while you're on vacation. The most important thing you can do as a family is to work as a team and give each family member their tasks according to their ability. It's obvious that 6-year-old Susie will not be able to chop wood, but 6-year-old Susie could pick up sticks for a campfire. You know, figure out your family's their different skills and try to use that to the best of your ability. And then you need to look at the nature of disaster. What to do and go if you have a house fire. I can't think of a more debilitating thing for a prepper than to have a house fire. How will you contact everybody in your family? Where is your safe spot to meet? Should have a designated point that everybody knows to go to in an emergency situation. And then most importantly of all, how do you get to the safe spot? Is it by bike? Is it by car? Is it by train? You know, how do you get there? Are you going to walk there? Are you going to stay with friends, relation, or at a hotel? And most importantly, how will you get there? I would have multiple scenarios as to how you get there. Eventually, as Bear from Bear Independence says, everything breaks down into a man-portable system. So you need to have a contingency plan to, can you drive there? You need to have a contingency plan, do you take a bike there? You know, how much equipment and necessary equipment can you carry on your back? And like I said, it is important that you use your equipment so that you know what works and what doesn't work. Also, lighter is better, but make sure your equipment is good. I bought, when I first got into preparedness, I'd say about the time of Hurricane Katrina, maybe a little bit before, I bought one of those, it was at Walmart. It was a pre-made FEMA kit. They're junk. It's a one-time use thing. I have greatly upgraded my equipment since then. The bag is still around here somewhere, and I probably need to check the batteries and all that, but it's still here. It still exists. It's nice to have, but we've done something better. It comes with those what I call lifeboat bars and bags of water, which are nice and cute, but I took all that lifeboat food, put it into a backpack, and that is my lifeboat. If I ever meet anybody from the Navy, guess what their gift is. But anyway, on a serious note, I keep it around just in case. Number 4, have a communication plan. How will you contact each other? Use the cell phones? Note down your house door? And have a predetermined meeting spot. You need to be able to talk to each other and communicate. And people need to know. If you have a location spot, you should use the GPS on your phone to come up with the longitude and longitude of where you're going to meet. And if it's in between, like there's an hour drive between me and my ex-wife. So I found the exact middle point, which happens to be a junction in the highway. And I know if I need to walk it, how far I need to go. So have predetermined meeting points. And most importantly of all, if you're disabled and you have pets or a canine that helps you do things, you need to predetermine where they go with you. Have an extra food and water plan. That means bringing a food dish. That means bringing extra water, at least 5 days worth. Food, 5 days worth. And now remember, with a dog, they don't need purified water. As a matter of fact, purified water will make them sick. So a dog can drink out of a lake or a stream. Just make sure there's nothing nasty like antifreeze, or that in the water. Also, I would have a few days of medication, at least 5 days, in your go bag. I do my pills up in 2-week stints. So, sorry about that. It's important to have your medications set up ahead of time, so just in case you have to be out of your house for a week, you can do it. Alright, number 6, have an escape plan. Number 1, A, have 3 ways out of your town. With my town, I live 2 blocks off of Main Street, and we have 2 main streets that intersect right in the middle of town. I can go north and be out in farmland. I can go west and be out in farmland. I can go east and be out in farmland. And I can go south, which east and south puts me in the directions to get my son. So realistically, if there's a major emergency, that's the way I'm going. And you need to practice your ways in and out of town. Like I said, you need to practice your way if you're in a car, if you're walking, or if you're on a bike. Which I just blew my third point, which is modes of travel, which of course is car, bike, and walk. I tell ya, production. I should fire me, but hey, it is what it is. It's a YouTube channel, and I'm doing the best I can with what I've got where I'm at. Emergency contact. Who do you call an emergency? Who's your emergency contact? And most importantly of all, they should live in a different region or state from where you do. Number 8, have a go bag with 5 days supply of food, tools, clothing, and water purification. And then practice with it, use it. You know, I remember when I first got into water purification, which meant me and my son went down to the river, and he got a 2-liter bottle of water, and threw in a 2-liter purification tab, only to discover that the chemicals are so strong that it gave me an upset stomach. But it's far better to have an upset stomach by chemicals than to get a waterborne illness and die of diarrhea. And then as you're building those bags, if you're short on money, what I would recommend is you go to secondhand stores, because you can get flashlights with really good batteries and stuff like that. Knives, really good stuff that can help you build a good go bag. And like I said, practice with your equipment, use your equipment, make sure that it works for you. So I would definitely hit the secondhand stores and then the major retailers after you've got what you need to get done. If you gotta go expensive, make sure you've got your stuff from a secondhand store first. And also be mindful of the current weather situation. I always have feelers in the ground. And I hope that my quality of videos will improve and I can get this platform to grow. Well, as always, YouTube, if you found this video useful, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And as always, this is the One-Legged Prepper saying God bless. And this is the One-Legged Prepper saying we care about you. And I hope that you're having a blessed day. Well, as always, YouTube, God bless. This is the One-Legged Prepper, and I'm out. Bye now.